What would you do if you were Michaela? Or maybe been in her situation before where she has a hot mess friend who's not the most punctual, but wants her to basically kind of put her reputation on the line, try to get her a job at her business. 877-995-4681. Or you can text as well, 99338. We will call you back. My initial thought is I've had people reach out for like job stuff even in the 6 months we've been here. And there's some I'm like, I don't, like, I know you, right? Like, that,
it's like you don't want to be a jerk, but I'm putting my name on the line to basically pump you up. That could be bad for me. So maybe go get your skill set a little better.
This is how I feed my dog, okay? Like, this is what I do to feed my dog. I cannot risk that because he is not going to hunt on his own. He's just going to sleep. And that was, by the way, the worst part about the show on Saturday. Chewy came on stage. And the crowd calling his name, he turns the other way, and I see his ear turn around to the crowd. So he hears him calling his name.
That is your dog.
He just like, I'm just going to be over here. So that's another story entirely. Yeah. Sharon texted 99338. Tell her the position is filled already. That's not a bad option right there. Is like that.
That's a good way to.
I don't want to lie though.
But maybe it is filled. You don't know. It could be filled. I wouldn't. I don't know. That's worse. I think that's like I would feel awkward being like, hey, you would just not be good for this. Or you're a mess. I don't think it'd be that great. Let's go to Ozzy in Woodbridge. Good morning, Ozzy.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Good.
How you doing?
Doing good.
So what do you think she should do?
Instead of stirring the friend away, stir the boss away.
So wait, so tell her the boss won't be the one that wants the boss isn't down?
No, pretty much tell the boss that don't hire her. So it makes the company look bad. It doesn't make her look bad.
That's not bad. That's not a bad out. Like that way you can go and like if it was. There's nothing I love more than throwing our boss Cruz on the bus. So if I could just say, listen, I said you were great. Cruz is the one that didn't like
You're
you.
Terrible.
But like that to that point though, that way you preserve the friendship and like she's never gonna see your boss. So like why not do it that way and then move on? I think that's actually kind of a brilliant idea.
Yep. I always do that. So
thank you for calling, man. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
I thank my man.
My man. Let's go to
Man.
Andy in Bay Bridge. Good morning, Andy.
Hey, what's up, man?
Dude, so this happened to you.
Yeah, my job that I was at before had like one of those hiring bonuses. Like, oh, you get somebody hired, they stay for a couple months, you get like $250.
Right.
I was like, cool, man. Got a buddy of mine hired, and every time he would not show up to work or like anything like that, like they would call me and be like, "Where's your boy?"
Yeah, like you're his
that's
keeper,
rough.
basically. Did you know beforehand, Andy, that your friend was an idiot?
No, he was like a little younger, but he was like hurting for a job, and I was like, oh, you know what, man? Yeah, this is an easy job. I worked at a grocery store, just resetting the shelves, and I was like, yeah, man, super easy. 40 hours a week, it's
Sure.
great. And then anytime he didn't show up, they'd call me, and I'm in the middle of work, like, dude, I don't know where he is, bro. Like,
Well, let me
What
ask
you want me to do?
Andy, let me ask you this, man. If there was not the $250 referral, would you have given him the job?
oh, probably not. No.
Yeah, there it is. Yep, that's
Yeah.
about what I thought.
Did you get the money?
No, he
did
actually
he last?
quit a week shy of his
God.
6 months.
Son of a.
Are you guys still friends?
Yeah. Worst part was he quit during like a vacation. So I was like, dude, you're on vacation. You quit on just stick it out through the vacation and quit on Monday.
Like,
And
what an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, bruh,
Pay you the
they're-
250.
Oh, my goodness. Well,
I
Andy,
even told him I would split it with him. I was like, dude, I'll get 125, you get 125. Like,
just stay
stick
3 more
around.
days.
Yeah.
Well, Andy,
Yeah.
hopefully we've learned, man.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I haven't recommended anybody for my new job.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Have a great day, man.
Good
Thank you so much for
call.
calling.
You too, my man.
Bye. That's one thing I always do too. Is I have a crutch of saying your boy or your girl anytime. Usually,
Yeah.
even if it's my friend, I don't like take responsibility for my friends. So I'll just be like, well, it's your boy. And I've realized when people say that to me, it gets me triggered. I'm like, oh, they're not my
Not
boy or girl
mine,
though.
no.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's go to Gretchen and Sterling. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm well. I agree with Andy, and I get having a friend, but a very long time ago when I was 16, I brought a friend into a job, and she was lazy as the day is long, and
Oh, no.
my reputation was hindered by that.
Right.
And, had to think about your career and what you want to do and how that can reflect on you. And she, could either tell her friend that the job was filled. She could explain to her friend that it's not necessarily the best fit and
Sure.
maybe direct her to something that would work better so that they both can win. But it's a lesson I learned a long time ago and have avoided since.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to bring up, Gretchen, because there's people like the reason I got to DC is because David Brody from the Elvis Duran show. I didn't know DC was hiring for like 6 months. I had no idea, but he sent my audio to the hiring powers in DC. So because of that, I've always felt like I need to go work hard to prove he was right. And I feel like in Michaela's situation, it doesn't seem like her friend would think that way. Like, oh, I have to make sure Michaela doesn't look stupid. Because that to me is like the worst thing I ever want to do is prove somebody put their neck on the line and prove them wrong, like their judgment was poor. Does that make sense?
I agree with you. If I had someone that stood up for me, I would want to reflect well on them.
Right.
But I feel like that friend may not be that person.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Gretchen, thank you so much for calling. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye. Christian, you were in the exact same situation.
Yep.
What happened?
I actually had a friend who threw away his last job because he had such conflict with his boss, and his out was, I'll just get a job at the bank with Christian.
Yeah.
No, not at all. I actually did what the first caller said you should do, and I really think that the caller should do it. Just talk to your boss. Just say, I have a friend. He's a great person, but he's not going to be a good fit for working with. And just, I encourage my friend to go for the job interview. He went for the interview, and he's just like, someone else must have got it.
Yeah, I think that seems to be the best thing. Are you guys still friends, Christian, or not?
We are still friends. He doesn't listen to the show, so we're going to be still friends.
So he's an idiot, is what you're saying, Christian. Clearly, he makes bad decisions his entire life, obviously. So tell him that. Okay.
No, he's doing good right now, though. He's grown up a little bit since then.
Well, that's good. At least he can try to steal from the bank. Yeah, that's one thing where they tend to have cameras at banks, from what I've heard.
Oh, if my stoner friend even would have shown up to the bank.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Christian, say no more, friend.
Well, then.
Christian, have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for listening, man.
No problem. You guys have a good one.
You too, man. Thank you so much for calling. My man.
Man.
Somebody texted in, got my friend a job. He got us both fired because he blabbered about smoking weed, and they tested us.
God.
I think the overwhelming consensus, I think, Michaela, is to don't risk your career for that. Don't risk your career for somebody who will not put nearly as much into it.